What's up, YouTube? Ryan here with the MXG channel, doing something a little bit different than what you guys normally see me doing today. We're on a new bike, and kind of doing a shakedown today. I did end up with a Husky 701. You guys know I've rode DR 650s, KLR 650s, all kinds of different dual sports, but I've always wanted a 690 KTM. And this bike's got a cool story behind it, which I'm going to tell you guys today. Firstly, it's a 2017 Husqvarna 701. Now, when I went to work for AOMC in Charleston, West Virginia back in 2019, this bike was already there, built in its current form. It was brand new. Mike Clendenin, the salesman at the time, he built this bike purposely for the Snowshoe Adventure Rally in 2018. So it's got it's got the, I think it's MST Rally Tower is who makes it. It's got P3 skid plate, pipe guard. It's got the C concept seat, a winged exhaust, Kriega bags, these Mark Busters, Garmin GPS. It's just pretty much set up exactly the way that I wanted the 690 to be, but you put so much stuff on here, like this rally kit, I think it's a couple grand by itself, right? And he put so much stuff on here that at the time it made the price of the bike a little high, and nobody bought it. I think a new generation 690 maybe came out a year or two after this, so it's set on the showroom floor forever, and I worked there. So I had to see this thing every day when I walked in. Wanted to buy it. Tried to get one of my buddies to buy it. He wanted it. He ended up not being able to get approved. So anyway, it turns out after I'm there a couple years, this thing sits on the floor. Another buddy of mine bought it. And this thing had sat so long it wouldn't even start. The fuel injector had to be replaced to get the thing to start. But, it was brand new. When my buddy Mike gets this bike, and he ends up putting about 8,000 miles on it. I tried for several, just a couple years ago, I tried for several years to get a 690. I wanted it bad, but there was always something a little higher on the priority list, like a new 450 or 300 two-stroke or something like that. So it didn't happen. And Mike calls me one day and says, "Hey, I'm wanting to just go back to just dirt biking. I'm not going to ride on the road anymore. Can't afford for something to happen. Do you want that bike? I'll make you a deal on it." And I said, "Absolutely." And made me a great deal. Got this thing, and now have my dream bike sitting in my garage. Absolutely love it. Where did that hill go back there? We gotta see where this hill goes. Ah, there's many posted signs. I don't want to get too far out here by myself. I don't see any posted signs or anything. Nice view right there. Still getting used to riding off-road with no ABS. Still getting used to riding off-road with ABS, guys. It's still weird. I always forget to turn it off because I've never had a bike before that's had it. Overall, this bike feels a lot to me like my DR until you get the suspension working. Until you either, when you're coasting, it feels a lot like a DR. But when you get the suspension working or you really need the power, that's when this bike comes. Those two scenarios. But yeah, guys, so this is only my second ride on this thing. The DR is just kind of going to get put to the back of the garage for the time being. I actually gave one of them to Mason for him to take a ride so it doesn't stitch, so he's got something to rip with me. And the other one that I just built before getting this, I just did new suspension and tires and tank, all kinds of stuff. It's just probably just mostly gonna sit. This will be my main dual sport for the foreseeable future. Another thing is I had that WR and I finally got the WR all lined out and ready to start actually riding it, building into what I want, with what I call my poor man's 500 EXT. I don't even know how much I'll ride that now because of this. This is, you know, until you get in the very slow tight stuff, it kind of feels like a WR. And unless I'm going to set that WR up with real off-road tires, get into some single track with it, I can pretty much do anything I want to do on this that I would do on that, just a little more gingerly. And I'm not going to do any gnarly stuff on the WR because I've got the 300 two-stroke for that, right? But this is the most modern full sport I have. This is the one I want to spend the most time on, really get to know. I always run into that problem where I have so many bikes, I don't really spend enough time on one bike. Yes, they're all set up for different scenarios, but there's also something to be said for spending so much time on one bike. You can do things on that one bike that other people maybe can't. And you just know what tools you need, and you know that bike inside and out. There's something to be said for all of that. So I'm excited, guys. I'll do another little video walking around and show you guys the things on the side after this. Listen to some of the builds. I was a little worried because it had this wing exhaust on it. I've really always been a fan of the stock exhaust. I know most of you gearheads hate it because it's heavy and it's super hot, but it's so quiet, and that's what I've wanted. And I was pleasantly surprised to find out this wing is also quiet. It's got a little bit of energy track on it, but when you're not bearing down on it, it's nice and quiet. You guys can see we had some nasty flooding through here about a week or so ago. River here to our right. Little high, a little muddy. I've never had a dedicated GPS on a bike before, and let me just say, I love how easy this is. Turn the bike on, the GPS comes on, it just starts working. It'll track my ride. See, I've done 56 miles. I've always used my phone, which is like, turn the phone on, get it set up, get the GPS app. If I need to check something, I can go in and out of the app. It's just like, this just works. I love it. I turn the bike off, it goes off. It still takes my ride. No idea for how long. When the bike's back on, I start right where I left off. You know, I just like where I can set the map and it tells me like the next road I'm coming to. It's really easy to zoom in and out of. I don't know. Makes me want to put one of these on any other what I have for sure. Something about these 690 singles are just fun. The 690 Duke was one of the more fun street bikes I ever rode. This thing feels like it's got the power of my parallel twin 650 Versus. Like, it's that kind of street bike, fuel injected, plenty of power that I like when I ride the Versus. But in more of a dirt bike, DR, WR, single cylinder feel. I love it. I really think it is the ultimate dual sport. The problems with my DRs were that they had 17-inch wheels. Yes, you can buy wheels. No, I never did. I heard you could use a wheel off a DR 350 or something. I never got into it. That was kind of going to be my next thing if I kept the DR, because you just can't find the tires you want in a 17-inch wheel size. You just can't. So this bike with the 2118, I'm really excited. Run pretty much any tires you want. Run a tubeless setup. I've even seen videos of guys running mooses in these. You know, they have mooses that are rated for 70, 75 miles an hour now. And I don't know how it feels at that speed, if it makes the bike feel heavy and handle weird, but just going out and knowing you don't have any chance of a flat is would be awesome. Wanted to cross the bridge here and go down to the water, but they're doing too much work today. I don't want to sit in those lights another 2 times. The falls over there. Tornado, West Virginia.